They'll be up against the Rams offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, it's Gurley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. In the red zone this time. Here's Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Play action. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Brandon, this is why I'm really glad I'm sitting up here next to you. It's awfully tempting to go for it right here, isn't it? But it's been a great drive. On the road, you've got to come away with at least 3 points. Kick the field goal.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
first carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bradford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Cook, here's Bradford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Third down, still 14 yards left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They're the Rams now coming out on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down is gone. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Goff now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
They run again on first down. Cook. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Out of the gun. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Bradford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On play action, Bradford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw is gone. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anywhere. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, a second quarter score from down in Houston, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I don't think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming over a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Three yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run it again with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A toss to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's McKinnon, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he finds Cook. A gain of 8 and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Bradford on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mark Barron in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, Cook. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action. Now Bradford. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The play fake. Bradford. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's pulled in at the 32. Oh, and now he bowls it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Bradford hands to Cook on the draw. Down to the 25. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. Off
the bootleg. Bradford in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on third. Gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So they boost their advantage here in the fourth quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like it right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Gone. More passes like that downfield.